Extra, extra! Tweet all about it!
Sachet, we stay. We are in the heart of the Café de Paris and we are about to interview RuPaul. Now, just to set the scene, there's a big event happening here tonight. As you can see, this is the room it's taking place in. There's the staging there. And, oh look, there's Debbie Ryan. One thing we must remember, Debbie, what's that?
Don't get up.
How do I look? The time has come for you to lip sync for your lives.
So we're doing, this is an interview for radio, for radio.
Oh,
okay.
You're going to just talk about it? You're going to do it?
We're going to do it.
Okay, let's do it. Okay. It's Nina Debbie here. Debbie, we are about to interview RuPaul. Debbie, don't it up, whatever you do. Welcome to the UK.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I love being here.
The thing we are desperate to know, obviously, congratulations on the success of Drag Race.
Don't you mean congratulations?
Yeah,
you're right, congratulations.
Yeah.
Tell us about the UK version. Is it being made, and if so, will you be starring in it?
Well, I think True TV bringing RuPaul's Drag Race to the UK is the first start in this. I think having the British public seeing the show, not only Monday night, but also Tuesday night, will whet the appetite so much so that the British public's going to demand their own version of it. That's my prediction.
Well, back in 2009 when we interviewed you, RuPaul's Drag Race was just a baby. Now in 91 countries, 8 seasons later. But do you remember when you first gave birth to the idea of RuPaul's Drag Race?
Well, it was a collaborative effort with all the people at and the producers at World of Wonder, who is they're an English American-based company. Then we've been working together for over 30 years. I knew that there was something there. The thing is, we throw a lot of things up on the wall and fingers crossed they stick. Well, thankfully this one stuck, and it has really changed not only my life but the lives of about 95 drag queens who have launched their careers through this show.
When you were first starting out, what qualities were you looking for and who inspired your persona for RuPaul Drag Queen?
I always loved people who dance to the beat of a different drummer. I grew up loving David Bowie and Cher and Diana Ross and just anybody who was different, outside the status quo. And I think that's still true today for, the girls who come on our show. They look to my career for what they like to do in their career. And it's a beautiful feeling. We've launched the careers of over 95 drag queens who are terrorizing neighborhoods as we speak.
In your American version, you've had some amazing guests, Adam Lambert, Beth Ditto. Have you got anyone in your little black book for who you'd love to be a guest judge for the UK version?
Well, I just talked about how the people who inspired me as a kid, I would love to have David Bowie and Cher and Diana Ross. I think that would be really great. But probably the tippy-toe peak of RuPaul's Drag Race guests would have to be Judge Judy.
Yeah.
Absolutely, by far, Judge Judy.
Would you consider somebody like Katie Hopkins?
You know what? I got to tell you, I don't know. I only know of Katie Hopkins from the UK Celebrity Big Brother. I don't know her politics. I've read about her politics, but I got to tell you, just based on seeing her on the show, politics aside, I loved her. I absolutely loved her, and she seemed like a fun-loving person. Again, politics aside, not all of my friends and I agree on politics, but as a person, as a go-getter, I really did admire her.
You talk about finding your tribe. What was the catalyst for finding yours?
When I was a kid growing up in San Diego, I thought I was the boy who fell to earth, and there was no one I could talk to. I was able to laugh with my sisters, but there was still a disconnect. It wasn't until on public television in San Diego, California, in the early 70s, I saw Monty Python's Flying Circus. And I thought, okay, all right, here we go. Because it really informed me that my tribe existed. It also informed the drag that I do, this irreverent, political, wink, wink, nudge, nudge style of drag. And that's so British, and I absolutely love it. That's why, England needs its own version of RuPaul's Drag Race, because there is a different slant on drag here that is really, truly needed.
Well, best of luck with the show, RuPaul. We're delighted it's come to our shores.
My pleasure. And I just have one thing to say to the two of you. You better work! I have one thing to say. You better work.